Okay, everybody, here I am. I've been working on redoing some of my mealworms. Now, this is what happens when they start pooping. Everything turns to like a weird gray color. This is what oats looks like, road oats, when they're still brand new. This one is just starting. You can start seeing the poop, but it's not that bad, and I've been searching in here for any icky old food and throwing them out. And I'll look through it as I'm looking for. Here's one. I can get one here. It's called a pupa. See it? Those are going to turn into beetles. So what I do is I take them over here and I put them in here. Now there is a beetle in here. See the little beetle? There's actually two of them in here. I found little beetles in the trays and I pulled them out. And what they do is they'll find each other, and I don't know, one is male, one is female, and they mate, and then they have eggs. The females will have eggs. She'll end up having over 1,000 eggs. So there's no mealworms in this one right now. All there is pupas and beetles, okay? Now, later, when the mealworms come out and these all turn into beetles, okay, the mealworms will come out and eat their bodies, which is fine. I don't mind them doing that. They just can't eat each other. Over here, this is all the poop. These are from the last tray I just got done cleaning, and I don't know, there is a lot of mealworms in there. I mean, geez, look at that. That's a lot of mealworms. Now there's a little bit of poop still in there because I can't get it all out when I'm trying to move them around. I gave them carrots so they won't eat each other. So this is the one I still got to clean. This one here, I'm in here looking for the pupas. So the pupas are the ones that are going to turn into beetles. There's another one. There is another one. Yep, she's still alive. You can see its little tail moving like that. And they go in there, and that's what I do. I search. Oh, here goes another one. See, this one's the mature. I had a mature one. The mature tray, that's why, you don't see as much poop. It's because they're switching. So these are the older worms here. Oh, there's a beetle. Is it alive? I don't know. Let me look. Sometimes it's too late and the beetle died before then. Oh, well, I think that one's dead. But we'll still put it in there because I don't know. See, there's a beetle. There's a beetle moving. You can see that beetle. There we go. And I'm not sure if that beetle's even alive, but we'll put it in there because, it's a protein for the next generation. Alrighty, let's look here. Looking for, see, these guys are really mature and they're a lot bigger, and it's going to start going the other way pretty soon and go downhill, and I'll have to change them out. Oh, here's another one. So I'm looking for the little pupas. See the pupa? And we put it into here, and then they'll hatch and have, that right now. There's no mealworms, no actual worm in there. So, and then here I think I went through all of it, and all I can see is worms. I don't see any, because these are the middle stage. You got your middle stage. Some of those are maturing to be the bigger stage. And then this is a tray. Don't have nothing in it yet because I haven't figured out exactly what I'm going to do with it. And I haven't got that far. Let's see here. I keep the paper in here. It helps keep it dry because it gets real sweaty. Because they keep changing into something different. Oh, here's a bigger one. Oh, yeah, that's a nice one there. That's a real big one. It goes into this tray. So that's what I'm doing now. Every 4 weeks or so, I'll check to see if there's, and I got to take out all the old food. This is old food that's all shriveled up. I need to take it out, and I put it in that's going to go to a compost pile. Oh, here's a beetle. It's alive. We don't want you in there. There's one beetle. It's alive. I got it upside down. See, it's right there. And some of them are kind of small because, they're in the middle stage. I got to take that one out there. So now I got 2 beetles moving around in there. Actually 3. Because they bury themselves too because they're scared of the light. They like to do everything at night. Oh, it's so funny. There's some more dried out mealworms. Those ones will go to the chickens. I'm just looking for the pupas. That's all I'm doing. And, some people do this at once a week, but, I guess I should do that once a week. Some people say to look at them once a week. I just don't have time. I'm always busy running around doing this, doing that, working in the garden, getting things ready for, summer and the spring months and stuff like that. And I'm trying to look. Oh, yeah, they're starting to change. Some of them you can start seeing. They get this really, really dark color. They're getting ready to swap out. So their bodies to a, wouldn't that be fun to have a life that constantly continues and you don't live very long? Looking for any more little beetles. Some of these look dead. I'm not going to bother. They could have gotten eaten by some of these bigger ones and stuff. But anyway, that's what I do. This is how I do it. I put them in a larger, this tray here, and I kind of sort through them and get rid of them, and then put them in here, and then I take them and look through them again, and then I put them into a cleaner one. Now, some of these other ones that don't really have that many in there, is that another one? No. I will, like leave the generations go. I know I keep fiddling, because I haven't even gone through this one. I already went through this one. I gave them the carrots. Didn't see any more bodies in there. Anyway, so this is what the cycle is. It's like, after 3 weeks, it looks like this. So that means you need to change it out so they can get food, because they actually eat the road oaks and they eat the carrots because they need moisture. What was that? Oh, it's a worm. Okay, eat moisture. Anything you get out of the, the tray that's gross, okay, I use in a compost pile. So all this gets composted, okay? So, I put the carrots in there because you got, like, see, the beetles are already eating it. They'll eat that because they got to stay alive, and they'll eat this stuff. And, but they will end up having babies, and maybe in 3 weeks or so, I'll open it up and see if there's any babies in there and see if they're moving around, okay? But right now, the process is to clean the 2 trays that are really gross, and the other ones are not gross. Let them go because they can go a little longer. So I check them every week, once a week, make it a once-a-week deal. It's usually on a Monday morning. I check them, see if they need food, and they kick old food out and look for pupa. So that's going to be the pupa. So I'm going to write on here pupa and beetles. That's what's going to go in there until, they all switch out. And it's a long process because you have to go through, I think, babyhood when they're in the egg. About takes a week. Then 2 weeks they become like worm. And then the worm will take every 2 weeks, will just shed its skin until it gets big enough. And then it'll shed one more time, and that will be a beetle. And then it takes like a week or so before the beetles hatch. And then the beetles will go for about 2-3 weeks before they all die off, and then the babies take over. So it just kind of constantly goes over and over. I mean, I think there's a chart somewhere, I saw it, where it tells you each generation and how they move on. Anyway, but that's how I do my mealworms. I did a video, but I think I sent it to somebody, but I didn't put it on YouTube. Sorry. I'll try to do that more often, but that's what I do. And you have to be careful what, fruit and vegetables you use. Like, you can't put oranges in them. Like, you can orange rinds because they're okay, but you can't put the actual orange in because it'll mildew and kill all your mealworms. You got, like, tomatoes. Don't use tomatoes because it's more mushy. Anything that's mushy will cause all kinds of issues. You need something that's hard, like rooted things or rinds are okay, things like that. I use potato skins. Don't use banana or banana skins. Bad idea. That will mildew and kill all your mealworms. Just things that are good for them, like, carrots are number one. I think you can use beets, but I don't know. I prefer to use carrots, rinds, and not lemon. I use the orange rinds, it's sweet. And then I use potato skins, okay? Use sweet potato or regular potato skins. They're good for them. And then after that, that's what you do. And you have to just kind of switch out cycles. Use all this poop and stuff in your compost pile. And that will make more dirt and, makes the chickens happy. So, anyway, have a blessed day. Hopefully you got something out of my mealworms and stuff like that. I'm looking for something here. Oh, let's look at beetles. And have a blessed day. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.